Hey, check 212. What it do, Tru Sol Fam? Alright, y'all. So I am gonna give a disclaimer that right now, as you can see, I am in my raw truest form. Okay, bed hair, you know, like faces. Well, my face is always bare. I'm the natural queen up in here. But bed hair. You're about to see me in like my not so fully put together ish. My hair needs to be washed. I have been procrastinating on this avocado mask on my hair. And I also would like to just give a disclaimer that I do not have my glasses on, nor do I have my contacts, and I do have a little bit of a lazy eye as far as my left eye goes, so you might see it do its little own thing here and there. I'm actually in the process of healing that. Another video for another day. No medication needed, no surgery needed, no nothing. When you healing yourself, listen, your body heals itself, and when you're doing the necessary, you know, things that is needed to help it, you don't ever need another video for another day. So I just wanted to give that disclaimer that, and this is something I've literally never told anyone ever. So I'm actually surprised that I'm saying this. Like I said, today is just a day of just rawness right now. You're just gonna get me in my rawest form, in my form, truth. And it's actually not, I'm looking at it, it's actually not as bad as it used to be, because I've really been like reprogramming and just healing and strengthening my own, just everything, my energy, my body, just mental, which is also helping to. And y'all, I did go get like an eye exam and some like for like new contacts and stuff, because I'm trying to wean myself off of medic. I don't do medication. Like I've always been somebody who's not, and just so you know, this video is just a random, like I don't even know what's about to come out of this other than rawness, just rawness. Today I usually try to like have a subject or set thing. Like that's how I had planned on going about it, doing YouTube, just so I can have structure and stuff. And my structure is to just do it and just let what comes out, and just hopefully it makes sense. But back to what I was saying, I'm not the type of person, I don't like medication. Like I've never really liked taking over the counter stuff. I've never liked unless it's like even stuff like Tylenol, stuff like that. But I've never been one to really care for medication, because I've always known that like I could just change, certain stuff that I'm doing, or just do it naturally. And because of the way like my body operates, I've like the littlest amount, like I used to do like liquid Benadryls, and it would literally make me sleep all day. So but my body is like very sensitive to things. So that's another reason why I've never been one to be on like man-made medications and stuff like that. If it's not natural, I just try to stay away from it. And so that also, where I'm at in my space in life, that also includes with glasses. You have medications in your glasses. So I'm actually weaning myself off of sorry, there's a window. I'm looking out the window and I can like see the beautiful view and stuff. But I'm trying to wean myself off of feeling the need to need medication of any type, and that even includes, in my glasses, and just in my eyes. So I've been in the process of weaning myself off of glasses. But I do still wear contacts. So whenever I'm out, I still try to have contacts in, and also because I'm still working through my insecurity of, having a little bit of a, I don't really want to say weak eye, because my eye is not weak. It's just, I need to work, you know, I need to allow the muscle to strengthen, and I need to work that eye muscle again so that it could get used to being used and strengthening so that I don't depend. That's what I'm trying to say. I bring myself off of glasses so I don't have to depend on the medication to make my eyes straight. I can do that itself. So that's basically what I'm saying when I'm saying I've been like learning to heal my own eyes. I'm just allowing that muscle to actually be active in my eyes. So I really just cannot believe I told y'all that I literally have never told anyone this. I've always been very insecure about it. And that's okay. That's okay. Like, we're all working through this. I've always been made to feel like I was just very unattractive growing up. So every little thing you can think of have I've been picked apart about. Like every inch, every layer of me is so I'm being brave. I'm being brave. But I just wanted to let y'all know that there's nothing y'all can say to make me feel better about myself, bitch. Listen, I just told y'all what it was, what it is. I know myself. I know what's not societal, beauty. I don't give a shit. Excuse my French, especially for the little kitties that catch this video. I'm gonna keep it cute for now. I'm gonna keep it cute, but and clean. But yeah, so you can't say anything to me about it because I already know what's up, and I no longer have insecurity about it because I'm doing it, and I'm just gonna let it flow how I flow. Okay. But yeah, this video is just more of like a raw video, just like an update, because I know it's been a minute since the last one, and I told y'all like I took a leap of faith, and since then I have been trying to get myself back in balance. It's like the more I'm going on this journey, the more I feel like I don't know what the fuck is. Sorry, kitties. I don't know what's going on. But it feels so right. It's like I not gonna come on here, I talk about manifestations, I talk about healing, I talk about all that. But one thing I'm gonna make it very clear, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm being led to. I don't know where my life is heading. I don't know. And it like frustrates me because I've always had to like be responsible. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I've always had to be responsible my whole entire life. So I always, I had to know what I'm doing, know what's going on, know what's the next step, know what I have to do at this certain time, this, that, and the third. And it's just like not knowing. And on top of that, I'm a very, very, very curious person. I'm always a student. I always tell people, even if I'm giving someone else knowledge or teaching someone, I'm always a student. Even when when or if I ever become a teacher, I'm always a student. And when I say teacher, I mean metaphorically. I'm not mean, actually. But who knows? Who knows what life has for me? Who knows? But I'm always a student. I love to learn. There's never nothing that I cannot learn. And I'm always looking to learn something new. Like, what some people, they always get in space like, you can't teach me nothing. Oh no, please teach me. Like if you're going to be in my life, please know that I thoroughly and truly expect to learn something from you. I'm always a student. I always love to learn. There's always so much. And even if you think you learn everything, there's always something new popping up. There's always a new invention, new create. Like, it's always something to learn. And I am like, I thirst for knowledge. Like, I'm such a thirsty being for knowledge. So I'm always a student. And in this new transition and new phase, my first chapter of my new book, I'm definitely in the unknown right now, and it's like I love it. It's amazing, but at the same time it's frustrating because I just don't know. And I'm always so used to just knowing what's next, knowing what I need to do or what needs to be done. Like, I know that right now I'm supposed to just be just being. I'm just supposed to be. Just relax. Just allow myself to marinate in this newness. But it's like, I don't know how to do that. as crazy as it sounds, I don't know how to relax. I don't know how to just not do anything. Like, even me just sitting, like, today is a day where feel like my soul is just like forcing me to just be in this bed all day. Even like making this video, do it in the bed. Because it's like I just don't know how to just be and relax. And it's like when I do have that time, when I know I'm crashing, I know my body, my soul, my mind is just like we're exhausted, I always feel bad, or like just feel like I don't deserve to just sit and relax. I'm not like, it's so much that needs to be done. Like, there's, we don't get to rest, but you have to. It's a part, like, how can you be the best you can be for yourself or for anyone else if you don't allow yourself that time to rest? People say you can rest when you dead. Well, you're never truly dead. So you might as well get in the habit of resting now. Be alive. Like, So yeah, that's a little 11-minute rant. That's 11 minutes. But I just wanted to say, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm making these videos and, I'm talking about my journey, and this is a part of my journey. To be honest with you all, say, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I just know it's a new chapter, and I know I love it, and it's beautiful. And that's how you know you're on the right path. When you're completely in the unknown and you just don't know where your soul and where, true original source energy, that is what I call God, or the, other people call it God, the universe, Allah, whatever you want to call it. I say true original source energy. That's what feels beautiful to me. So, when I say that, just know that's what I mean. I don't know where I'm being led to, but what I do know is that I just follow my inner divine guidance, my intuition, my soul, and my soul is being led by light, true original source energy, by light, unconditional love. And so I don't even know how long this part of my chapter is for. It can be short term, it can be long term. I'm just trying my best to be in the present moment without stressing or worrying or having anxiety about, okay, how am I going to sustain this? How am I going to do that? Follow my heart, follow my soul, and what makes me happy within my heart, truly. Okay, that's cool, but is that really going to help me, not be homeless or sustain myself or to have the necessary things that I have? And I can say that as long as I know that each and every present moment that I have everything I need, that's a miracle. I have a roof over my head. It's sustaining. I have nourishing, food to nourish my body. I have what I need. I have, a blanket. I have warmthness. I have fresh air. Like, I have clothes on my body. It doesn't matter how much. It doesn't matter where it's from. I have something to clothe myself. I have shoes. I have a body that is in full health. My voice to speak. You know, beautiful teeth to smile. So in this very present moment, absolutely, following my heart and my soul, I have everything that I need. I have all the basics, excuse, I'm trying to be a little, cute for the kitties. So excuse, this shirt is actually a shirt to just, I'm in my raw form in this video. So y'all gonna get the rawness. But, yeah, I just, these last 2 weeks has been a little bit of a roller coaster emotionally, because I've still released a lot, I'm still doing some releasing, and I released a lot, and I've been frustrated with source. I ain't gonna lie. I do have my moments where I'm like, I don't know what's going on, what you're doing, where you're leading me. I feel like I've been led the wrong way. I've been jaded. I feel like I was I made a mistake, but I know that I didn't, because even with all of those like negative feelings, me trying to self-sabotage or self-doubt where I'm at, I'm very happy. Like the moment that I think that I like looking outside this window where I'm at right now, even with doing this video, it's just seeing like the background, like just seeing just how happy I look. And it's not, I mean, it's showing externally, but internally, like I'm really I'm really am happy, and I can't even get it out. Like it's just hard to explain. It's not hard to explain. It's just you can feel it more than you can say it in words. You know, everything don't need to be. Yeah. Um. But just like in that moment that my ego is just trying to like my lower ego, because you can, you know, your ego can evolve into like higher, to be more present with your soul, more connected with your soul. And in essence, I guess it's not an ego anymore, but you know, the negative voices and past, you know, things that always been, you know, I'm not good enough to do this and that, tries to creep back in. And then in that very instant, I've also noticed like I switch and turn that voice off and say thank you for showing up, thank you for showing me where I still, you know, have some internal reprogramming to do. I thank you for that, and I appreciate that, and I give you gratitude for that. However, I do not accept that because I don't have to. I know my worth. I know, you know, what I deserve, and I know what I have worked so hard for to have. Um, One thing about me is a lot of people have this misconception that I had a silver spoon in my mouth. I did not. Ever. Ever. I work hard for everything that I have. Always. I don't get handouts. What is a handout? I don't even know what that is. I've never had a handout in my life. I've had people who helped me out, but I did what I needed to do on my end first. And then, you know, helping hands came in, and even that I still did most of it myself, because it ain't like they gave me the whole, you know, or even the rest of what I needed. It was just a little portion that I'm grateful for, because that portion helped me to, you know, continue to do what I need to do. So I never had a silver spoon in my mouth. Okay, I mold and I welded and I built my own wealth, essentially. And I created my own golden spoon. Okay, my energy is golden. Um, yeah. So I work for everything I have. So even in this moment, I'm in this beautiful place. I'm in an area where it's like essential to everything. You know. Even just my view is just so beautiful. Taking the walks, and that's another thing I need to get back into. Nature, y'all. I haven't even stretched today. Like I need to get back into my stretching. I did meditate this morning a little bit. Just had time to myself and just to stare at the walls. You know, finally let some light in. Um, and yeah, so I just had to hop on and make this video, because I mean, I've been wanting to make a video for a while, but I've been trying to like, oh, it needs to be this aesthetics and I have to do like this and that. Let's just make it raw today. Let's just have it raw. You get me in my rawness. Yes, I slept in my, this is a lapis lazuli with a pearl and then a solid date, I think that's how you call it. And yes, I slept in it because it actually calms my energy. Blue is very calming, and it also works good with the throat chakra. And I've been working my throat chakra lately to be unblocked. And that also includes, you know, the meals and stuff that I've been eating. I've been winging myself off of dairy more and more. I kind of had a relapse. I kind of relapse on the dairy. You know, That's literally been the hardest thing for me to kind of like get rid of, like junk food and all that stuff. I feel like I ate so much of it growing up that it was just, my body was just like, okay, we don't care about that anymore. But dairy, bruh, she just put it on everything. It goes with like any and everything. But I've gotten a lot better at it because like when I take, I stop doing it, then I go back to doing it. I notice like how it has affected my body. Yo, I was like, I paid the price for it. I did. It was definitely a reminder that yeah, it's good, but it's other alternatives as you can make just as good. And if we never were introduced to dairy, would we even want it anyway? So I try to like think of it that way, and then the fact that how I notice even more how it affected my body immediately. That's alright for me. So I'm still gonna eat my pieces though. It's just not gonna have any cheese on it. That's okay. That's still a process. I'll try to, it's a process. Um, but yeah, I really don't, this video is just me in this raw form. I've been a little like anxiety ridden these last few days, the enemy has been trying to get to me mentally. My mental state is like my biggest addiction because I can be addicted to just thinking all of the worst possible things that can happen or the things that just brings me stress. Is like I could get back into that low vibration of like causing myself unnecessary stress or unnecessary anxiety by my thoughts. And your thoughts are very powerful. And so my biggest battle is myself, is my thoughts. My biggest addiction is myself, is my thoughts. When people think of addiction, they always think of external stuff, which it is that, but like when you strip all of that away and like all the external stuff literally don't mean anything to you, but you still have like something, you like, well, what is it? It's yourself. You can be your biggest negative addiction. You can be, like everyone says, you're your biggest critic, but you can be your biggest addiction and the negative. Your thoughts can just take over. Your emotions can just take over in the negative. And for me, it's like it's easy for me to shut off my emotions. I can do that. Not saying it's always good to do it because sometimes I do it in its detriment. But my thoughts is like, even if I just sit still and don't do anything, the hardest thing for me to get in balance and to get in line with is my thoughts. They have ran rampant for just so long, and so many years. And then when you also have people like projecting their own, negative thoughts and trying to feed it into your mind, it's very crucial to see yourself as very sacred. Like your mental, your energy, your mind is sacred, your soul is sacred, your body is sacred, your hair is sacred, like your eyes are sacred. That's another reason why I also, am winging myself off of needing like glasses or contacts or anything to like, oh, but it helps me see clear. I can see clear. If I believe I can see clear, why do I need to have something outside of me to see clear? What am I choosing not to see? That's really what you have to ask yourself. What are you choosing not to see that you feel like you need to have glasses to mask it? And this is me talking from like a deeper, higher, because some people would just be like, well, it's just, it's a, you, oh, it's a medical thing. Okay, well, I can say that too. I literally have astigmatism. Not anymore. If I choose to believe I have astigmatism, I have it. That's what I meant to say in my earlier when I was talking. When I went to go get my fitted for my contacts earlier, a couple of weeks ago, The doctor actually said that my eyes got better. But what the doctor doesn't know is I haven't been wearing medicated glasses for at least 2 years. Almost 2 years. I think I stopped at, 2020. In almost 2 years, I have not had medicated glasses on. Yes, I wear contacts when I'm outside. I don't sleep in my contacts. But when I'm in the house, what I do now is when I come back in, I just allow my eyes to just no medication, no contacts, no glasses, no nothing. I haven't worn my glasses in 2 years. Now, when I need to read something or like a book or something, and I don't want to, because again, my eyes is getting used to not having medication or not needing it to be able to see clearly. So I don't, I exercise and I work it, but I don't want to overstrain it. You know what I mean? So even when I'm reading books and stuff, I went to the dollar store and got dollar glasses so that I can, when I need to read, I can have those. Because even with those, I wouldn't recommend wearing it all the time. Because again, you're teaching your eyes to, okay, I'm not codependent on these heavy medications that I get from my doctor, but now I'm being codependent on whatever, little they add in the glasses at the dollar store. But when I went and got that eye exam, he said that my eyes got better. And he didn't even know. I haven't even been wearing my glasses for 2 years. But on top of that, I've been reprogramming my mind and my body to think. I mean, not think, but to know. We don't need it. We can do without it. We have, the power to heal ourselves, and I've been healing. And you know what they tried to do? Even when I told them, oh, I'm only here for context, they kept trying to push glasses on me. And I wasn't upset about it because I know glasses is the most expensive stuff, which that in itself I don't get. If you feel like that a lot of people medically need this, why make it so expensive to have when it's essential for people's everyday? It's, why exploit that? But they kept trying to give me glasses because they knew based off of my prescription that I would need a whole lot done to my glasses. That's money on top of money on top of money. You know what I told them? No, I'm good. I just need the contacts. And so the lady, I had told them that my glasses were from the dollar store. So she asked the doctor, she was like, yeah, so, based off the examination, we can definitely say that conventional glasses, basically like the glasses from the dollar store, she shouldn't be wearing it. He was like, oh, absolutely not, blah, blah, blah. And I get that. I get where they're coming from, because if you're wearing it long term, it's not good for you. But if I'm wearing your medicated glasses long term, what is that doing for me? It's weakening my it's not strengthening my muscles, it's weakening my muscles. I haven't worn my glasses in 2 years, and I've literally had the best results in my eye exam that I've ever had in my entire life. My eyes have gotten so much better than they ever have in my entire life for wearing glasses. And y'all, I was one of those people, like, I would wake up and have to put my glasses on because I didn't want people to see that I had a lazy eye, or I didn't want people to know that, I didn't want that. That's basically was the big reason I would get up and put my glasses. I didn't want people to see I had a lazy eye. I could have been stopped wearing glasses a long time ago, but I was codependent on my glasses keeping my left eye straight. And now I'm sitting here telling y'all that yes, I do. I have a bit of a lazy eye, but it's actually been getting healed a lot. So I'm starting to get in that mindset. I don't have a lazy eye anymore. So by the end of this year, y'all probably will see that it doesn't even cross even a little bit. And I say that to say, I'm imperfectly perfect. And my flaws and no, I'm perfect. I am imperfectly perfect. So, I just wanted to make this video because I just wanted to let y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. All I know is I'm just following my heart and my soul and my divine intuition, my divine guidance. True original source energy is leading me right now. I've allowed myself to walk in this unknown. I've literally walked in and I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know. But what I do know is I will always be taken care of because I choose to follow my soul. I just choose to do what's like. And when I'm not doing what is like for my highest good, it was being led to, things get withheld, honey. Oh, you gonna do what we need you to do. You're not following your path, so stuff is gonna start falling apart for you because you're going the wrong way. So we gotta give you back on track. So I'm learning that as well, and I'm learning to embrace myself more, my gifts, my intuition, like my imperfections, because they're perfect. I'm imperfectly perfect. Why strive for perfection when you're already that internally? You just have to remember. We have to remember. We have to get back to remembering. We don't need anything